In today's video, I'd like to talk about the 4 areas of healing that are currently available in online programs targeted at recovery for ME/CFS. So not all programs include just one of the areas I'm going to talk about. Some of them include multiple or even all of the areas I'm going to talk about. However, focusing on all of them is not necessarily better than just focusing on one area. It really depends on what you're missing in your toolbox, as well as what you're ready for in your journey. So the first area of health I'd like to talk about that are covered in some of these programs is pacing and lifestyle. So by pacing, we mean working up from the boom-bust, push-crash cycle that many of us with ME/CFS get into. And this is by increasing our energy envelope slowly and safely and being in tune with what our body is able to do. So in terms of the lifestyle areas covered by some of these programs, we're talking about things like how to rest properly, how to work up your movement in an efficient and safe way, as well as sleep hygiene and routine, as well as things like how to set goals and how to set boundaries with people. All of these are areas and more that can be really helpful to your day-to-day life and improve your health over time. The second big area of healing that's focused on in some of these programs is brain retraining. So brain retraining is really like a catch-all term for programs that focus on the science of neuroplasticity. Neuroplasticity is the idea that the brain can actually change itself by sending different signals to the body and enable healing. Different programs take a different focus point. Either they'll call it limbic system retraining, which is where the fight or flight center of your brain is, or more specifically amygdala retraining. And others go into the full system of autonomic nervous system retraining. But all of these programs are talking about how, due to whatever stressors we incurred in our lives, we have a dysregulation going on in our nervous system that can be regulated and improved by doing certain activities. Now, it's important to note that none of these programs are saying that this is all in our heads or that this is a mental health disorder. CFS is a physical health disorder, and that's acknowledged. However, it has been shown through scientific studies that by doing these different activities and changing the neural pathways, different systems in our bodies can be changed and we can have improved physical health. So the third area of healing that some of these programs focus on is somatic body work. So as opposed to brain retraining, which is a top-down approach, somatic bodywork is about feeling into your body and feeling the sensations or emotions and finding more connection with your body in order to heal. Some of the exercises that can be included in somatic bodywork can include polyvagal exercises, which strengthen our vagus nerve and create resilience in our fight or flight mechanism. There also can include body scans, which make us feel into our bodies. And we can do grounding exercises, as well as EFT tapping exercises you may have heard of, or lymphatic drainage. These are all about getting movement into the body and feeling in the body in ways we may have lost somewhere along the way. Somatic experiencing is another one of the techniques used, and this one's more used for trauma healing, which leads us into our fourth category. But the somatic aspect of it is about feeling your emotions in the present moment when they come up instead of pushing them away or distracting ourselves, as many of us do. So talking about trauma work brings us to our last category, which is self-discovery work. So you may be wondering, how is it that doing work on myself and looking into my beliefs and my passions and my purpose in life could ever do anything to heal my physical illness? And that's totally understandable. But when we have dysregulation in our nervous system, it's about finding a feeling of safety, love, and connection in our body. So some of these activities can have surprising effects on our physical health. Now, some of the programs go even deeper into the trauma side of it by looking at attachment styles, your inner child work, ways in which you can process trauma, whether somatically or other. And these can help to release trapped emotions and feel more secure in your body. So the programs themselves explain all these things way better than I would do. But just so you know, whether you are drawn to one of these areas or you feel maybe you're ready to explore one of these areas of health, or maybe multiple, there is probably a program out there that's suited to this for you. If you would like some help in choosing the right program, feel free to reach out, and I hope that was helpful.